Hi, my name is Linda Healer of Live Inspired Life Coaching, and I wanted to share with you today is actually day 47 of me eating a whole food plant-based diet. What does that mean? That means fruits, vegetables, whole grains. That means no meat, no dairy, limited amount of avocado and nuts and oil. It's been really interesting because I, for years, was on a low carb diet and I lost a lot of weight and then I got sick. And what I'm finding out now is because I was on that low carb diet, that's probably why I got so sick. So anyway, I am here. I'm trying to share my experience and I'd love to hear about your experience. I found a program that is so far it's working for me. It's helped me lower my cholesterol and I've lost some weight, and I realize that this has to be a lifestyle and not just another diet that I'm going on. So I wanted to share with you today about recently, about 10 days ago, chocolate chip cookies showed up in my kitchen. And the sad thing was, I was responsible for the chocolate chip cookies. I actually volunteered to make my famous chocolate chip cookies for an event. And, as far as chocolate chip cookies go, I'm kind of a big deal when it comes to chocolate chip cookies. Mine are amazing. I used to make them for my kids' events and for church and for everything. And so I'm kind of, well known for my chocolate chip cookies. So when I needed to take something for this event, I thought, oh, well, I'll make chocolate chip cookies. Stupid me, there was that thing in the back of my head that said, well, they'll be there. Maybe you could just have one or two. Well, let me tell you what happened. So I baked out the chocolate chip cookies, and of course, then if the cookies are good, the dough is to die for. Who doesn't love chocolate chip cookie dough? So I thought, well, okay, I'm going to bake out all these cookies. I did not eat any of the dough, which I would have before, but I told myself that I could scrape the bowl and have what was left over. Okay, made a conscious decision to do that. And I scraped that bowl. I scraped as much of that dough off of that bowl as I could get. I mean, it was pretty well clean. If I could have licked the bowl, I would have. But I saved my dignity. I didn't do that. So I ate that cookie dough, and it tasted good. And I thought, well, all right. Well, maybe I'll just have a cookie. So one cookie led to two, and then I stopped. So okay, all right. I had two cookies. They were good. And then a little while later, as I was cleaning up after dinner, I was like, I'd like to have maybe another cookie. So I had another cookie, and then I had another cookie, and then I had another cookie. So you add that with the other two, I had 5 cookies plus the cookie dough. And then I stopped myself and said, whoa, time out here. You need to stop. What is going on here? And what I realized was I was looking for that sugar high that I used to get when I was totally addicted to sugar before I had started this lifestyle. I had totally given up sugar for 37 days. But I remembered that sugar high that I would get when I would eat candy or cookies. I mean, the day before I went on this diet, I just gorged myself on candy because it's like, oh, I'm not going to get this again. And so I remembered that sugar high that I got, and I realized that that's what I was trying to get back. But it wasn't there. It wasn't there. And so I had to stop myself before I just went off the rails. Packed up the cookies, handed them to my husband, and I saw all the leftover cookies, because of course I made extra. Handed them to my husband. I said, look, take these to work. I don't care what you do with them, but you need to get them out of my sight because I'm going to eat them all. I don't trust myself. So he did. And so then I had to stop and I had to figure out what just happened. Number one, I had to forgive myself. And that was easy because I really didn't go like unconscious, like just because unconscious eating, I mean, that was my normal thing. Just eat, eat, eat to make myself feel better and feel that high. And add TV on to that, and where then I am really in the zone. TV and sugar, and that's like, whoa, heaven. Zone out. Forget my emotions, forget everything, zone out. So then I just had to go, okay, so you know what? This didn't work. So what's next? Well, the next thing is the thought came up to me, I can never get enough of what I don't need. Let me say that again. I heard this quote, I can never get enough of what I don't need. And what I realized was, I don't need those cookies. There was something that I was after, and it didn't matter how many cookies I ate, I could never get what it was that I needed. And I was trying to I was trying to help myself feel better, soothe myself, comfort myself, help myself relax, help myself celebrate whatever it was that those cookies or that sugar did for me. That wasn't going to do it because I can never get enough of what I don't need. I don't need that to help me celebrate. So that was really a big deal for me. And I haven't had any sugar since then, and that was about 10 days ago. But I also know that this is something I'm going to have to face on a day-to-day basis and just choose that today I'm not going to eat sugar. I'm struggling also with cheese and with meat like steak. I love cheese, I love steak and burgers and stuff like that. But I'm choosing for my health to not eat that and not eat it just today. So I hope this was helpful. If you are making some changes in your life and you need some support, I'm right there with you. I could not do this on my own. So please let me know how I can support you, and let me know what you're struggling with and how you're dealing with it. Maybe you have some really great ideas that I haven't heard of. I would love to hear them. So thank you, and good luck on your journey. And I'd love to hear. Talk to you soon.